In today's video, I'm going to tell you all about one of Roja Parfums' most popular fragrances, Diaghilev. This is a Saffron contributor review video. We'll review this for you and also have a giveaway of a full bottle of Diaghilev if you are a subscriber of this channel from the USA, so please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. If this is your first time on this channel and you love watching fragrance reviews, finding out about new fragrances, discovering new brands, participating in giveaways, and still haven't subscribed to this channel, please click the subscribe button below and also click the bell so you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. Now, Diaghilev was launched in 2010. The perfumer is Roja Dove. It comes in Extrait De Parfum concentration. A 100 ml bottle like this retails for $1,050. Once again, a big complex list of notes, and that is always what I've come to expect with fragrances from the house of Roja Parfums. Before I tell you about the fragrance, I want to tell you a little bit about the name. First of all, do you know who Diaghilev is? This is a fragrance inspired by Sergei Diaghilev, according to the Roja Parfums website. Now, Sergei Diaghilev was a Russian art critic, ballet impresario, and founder of the ballet Russes, from which many famous dancers and choreographers would arise from. Now, I did a little research about Sergei Diaghilev, and I also typed in perfume and things like that, and I found out that he was a big fan of Guerlain's Mitsuko in the early 1900s. According to the research I did, he apparently used to spray this fragrance on his curtains in his home and also at the ballet. So if Roja Dove was inspired by Diaghilev, the ballet impresario, then we're talking about a fragrance inspired by Guerlain's Mitsuko. Now, I myself have never experienced the original formulation of Mitsuko, and I'm also the type of person that doesn't really hunt for original formulations of fragrances or fragrances that have been discontinued, because I always think that there's always a better fragrance out there or something that's going to be similar that's going to come out. And that's exactly what we have here. Diaghilev. So upon initial spray with Diaghilev, you have the lemon and bergamot with that lime and orange. A little bit of a tarragon note pops through as well. But this is pretty short-lived because as soon as it wears off, in the heart you start experiencing the floral notes. Jasmin comes in, it's gorgeous. The jasmine and tuberose together is beautiful. But then what else also comes in here in the heart is the peach. This peach note is pretty big, but it's not like a big in-your-face peach. It's a peach that's actually there, you notice it, but it doesn't get overly big, it doesn't get sweet, because you also have a lot of the other notes. Heliotrope is also pretty big here. It does get a bit powdery, a little bit almondy, and then of course you've got violet and some of the blackcurrant buds. It doesn't get overly fruity, but you do definitely pick up the peach. At least I did. And I thought in the heart, it's more about the peach and the heliotrope rather than the jasmine and the tuberose, but you definitely pick those up. In the base is where it's really gonna get complex. It starts reminding me of classic fragrances, of course. Patchouli is pretty big here. The oak moss comes in. Benzoin is pretty big. Peru balsam, ambrette, and the orris all comes through. All these layers of complexity just pop through. And of course leather. Leather is pretty big here, and it does get leathery as it's drying down. The further it dries, the more leathery it gets, along with labdanum, so there's an ambery touch to the fragrance as well. What an experience this is, because every time I smell my arm that I sprayed with Diaghilev, there's a different thing that I smell. Just one note after another. There's fragrances that I wear that, you know, it's like, okay, I smell this note and I smell that note and I smell that note. So one note at the top, one note in the heart, and one note in the base. But here, it's just so complex. Now, I did mention the top notes are not so potent because this is not about the top notes, but it does happen. But as soon as you start experiencing the heart with the peach and the heliotrope and the floral notes of the jasmine and tuberose, you'll know that you're in for a wonderfully complex fragrance. And as it's drying even further, the base notes is where it comes alive. I mean, the fragrance is a base note fragrance, not a top note fragrance. And usually I'm the kind of guy that loves top notes, but here I knew I was in for an experience, especially when I read the base notes and I waited and waited for it to come alive. You've got to love fragrances, you've got to know fragrance history, you have to appreciate perfumery to enjoy a fragrance like this, because you have to wait for it to shine, and it really, really does shine. I'm glad I experienced Diaghilev if I've never experienced Mitsuko. Do I really want to hunt for a fragrance that is not going to be very, very easy to find when you can experience it here in Diaghilev? If you have no place to sample or test out Diaghilev, now's your chance to win a bottle, a full bottle of Diaghilev. All you have to do to participate in the giveaway is to click the link in the info box, head over to Safflerbond and participate in the giveaway. Just make sure you follow the rules. This is a giveaway not to be missed. Good luck with the giveaway, and just let me know, come back here and let me know what your thoughts are on Diaghilev. What do you think of the history of this fragrance, the inspiration? Please let me know. Let's get a conversation started. And as I said, if you have any fragrances in your collection, if you own Diaghilev or any other Roja Parfums, please put that down so I can find out if you are a fan and you are a follower of this brand. All right, guys, if you have any questions or comments, please list below. Otherwise, please like this video, please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.